Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, July 8th. We just got to the studio. We're settled in. It's the back half of this vlog week. We are on Unit 1 of Level 4. We're pretty much done the entire unit. As I said in the Wednesday midweek check-in, our new vlog segment. If you haven't seen it, go check out the beginning of the week vlog right about now. Other than that, we actually have our mentor session today. We got a new mentor, Joe Caputo. We specifically requested Joe because he is a wizard at sound designing. As I said many times last quarter, sound designing has become one of my new favorite things. My goal is to put out an official preset pack by the end of this year. I'm really excited to work with Joe. I'm hoping that we're gonna basically be able to concentrate on sound design for the entire quarter. I got many tracks in the works, so that's not really an issue. We'll see what he has to say. That's coming up at 11. Our actual mentor day is on Mondays at 11, but for this week, he needed it to be Thursday. As per usual, we're posting the beginning of the week vlog. I already said it, but if you haven't seen it, go and look at that. Other than that, we are just continuing on with our remixes from Whip Wednesday last quarter. We're remixing a ton of dance music classics, 8 tracks to be specific, and I got something really special planned. I can't wait to let you know what I'm doing for this special Elated Reboot Remix pack. It's gonna be good. I hope you had a really good week this week. I'll jump back on here after my mentor session and I'll let you know how it went. All right. We got A State of Trance playing in the background and we just finished our first mentor session with Joe Caputo. Funny enough, one of my very first office hours I attended was his sound design club. That was probably within my first month or so at Icon. Funny thing is, I asked him to show me how to do a supersaw. To be asking about how to make a giant supersaw stack seems absolutely laughable these days. It's basically some of the most basic sound design you could think of. But yeah, how was the mentor session? It was awesome. Basically got to kind of chit chat a little more, talk about where I'm at with my music, talk about kind of what I want to do for this quarter. Showed him the remixes that I'm doing. And one thing that kind of jumped out for him was referencing. Going back, doing the daunting task of ensuring that your music is up to the quality that is the industry standard. So next week, we begin. We are going to start going over all the different tools, all the different little things we can do to make sure that our stuff is sounding the best it possibly can. Honestly, all of my mentors at Icon have taught me something that has completely leveled up my music. I so appreciate having these mentors and that it's such a big part of Icon's curriculum. I'm absolutely pumped for this quarter. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, July 9th. We just got to the studio. I'm feeling really good today. Added a little more pink to the hair because, you know, why not? I've been making cold brew coffee from my favorite coffee company, Luna Coffee, out of Vancouver. If you're a coffee lover like me, I highly suggest jumping onto their subscription program. I absolutely love the branding. The company's just run by 2 people. They do everything, and I've been a huge fan for a really long time. Really unique flavors, really unique coffee. Nice light roast. Today, what do we have on the go? Well, we opened up this project, Adagio for Strings. You also heard that one in Whip Wednesday last quarter. We got like 1 or 2 keyboard assignments to do. Other than that, we are just chilling, about to make some music, eat my breakfast. You know how it is. We are getting things done. Really excited for my new vlog segment coming right up. And welcome to the very first Friday Fireside Chat with Elated. It's an open format vlog segment where I'm either going to teach you something, I'm either going to share my thoughts about something that happened during the week, or maybe we just sit here and take a little breather. I really appreciate the feedback that I got from everyone regarding what they wanted to see in the vlog. My previous segment, Future Friday, was a little wishy-washy. You know, not every week did I have something that I could just straight up demo. So I feel like an open format vlog segment is the way to go. What we're going to talk about today is something called leveling your mix. I'm going to talk about the 3 main points, and then we're going to jump into Ableton, and I'm going to show you on one of my tracks. So first thing on leveling your mix is to get a static level across the board. Now typically the magic numbers are between -6 and -8 decibels. This allows you to have a ton of headroom for the mixing and mastering stages. So as I said, aiming for your master over here to hit between -6 and -8 dB. So I'd say we're not doing too bad. What we could do is just pull everything down by a dB and see how that sounds. Now we're hitting that -7 mark. That means we got a ton of headroom for the mix down and master staging. Next up, listening on low volume. Now you might think this is counterproductive for mixing because you want to hear every single element. But actually, if you play it quiet and you can hear each element, that's a better indication that your mix is on point. It also helps with ear fatigue. I think most of us as producers are probably listening to our music in the studio too loud, especially if you're wearing headphones. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this down and we're going to try to pick up all the main parts with our ear. We need to make sure we're hearing the percussion. We need to hear the higher frequencies of the bass line. And we need to make sure that the synths and lead melody isn't overpowering everything. The goal is to achieve a more balanced static mix. As I said, this is going to set you up for when you get to the next stage of mixing. So let's turn it down and take a listen, see if anything needs to go up or down a few dB. Now I'd say personally that the percussion is a little bit quiet. We just turned everything down by 1 dB, so let's actually turn this back up to 0 and let's listen again. It's subtle, but I think I'm hearing that clap shine through just a little bit more with the volume turned down quite a bit. And the third thing is picking the most important part of your track and mixing around that. We do not want to override the most important feature of the track. Now, probably the most important for these 3 for leveling your mix. Remember, we're doing this to get it ready to go to the mix down and then the mastering stages. This is going to help set you up for success. So the most important feature of this track, I would say, is between the techno kick drum and the main lead. Let's listen to the leads. We'll tab over, check out our master, and see what decibel level those are coming in at. Now let's check the kick out. Not too far off each other, which is good. I actually think this mix is pretty good. If anything, the kick could actually go down a little bit more. So now we can tab over and we can actually take a look. The top level is what it's actually peaking at. The bottom level is what it's set to. So if we look over here, we got our leads at -12.5. Now let's go over here. Well, here's our kick at -10. So you might actually be able to pull this down to -12 as well. Now let's see how that sounds. actually going to try that at -11, so kind of the middle mark. Now you might be thinking, 1, 2, 3 dB, that's the difference? Yes, at this point in the track, when you're trying to get things level, the difference in dB is very minuscule, which to a trained ear, even though the kick is the most important thing of the track, it was a little bit too loud. Bringing it down by 1 or 2 dB actually enabled my leads to shine through a little more. So how about that? Leveling your mix, choosing what the most important elements are, doing this stuff in preparation of your mix down and eventual master is a lot more useful. If you can have the foundation in place and you're not having to go back and correct things over and over and over again, you create a much smoother process for finishing music. I don't know about you, but there's many times that I'm getting frustrated because X, Y, and Z are not in the right spots and it's not sounding good, and I gotta go back and fix the mix and I gotta do this and that. And these are things that we need to create our own checklists for to make sure that we're not having to waste time like that. I think we got this track sitting almost exactly where we want it to be. That'll be it for the Friday Fireside Chat today. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, July 10th, and you know what we like to do on Saturdays? We are sound designing all day today. I'm really excited to get back into this vlog segment. It's probably my favorite vlog segment next to the new ones. How did you like that Friday Fireside Chat yesterday? I think it's a new and unique way to share different content, being an open format vlog segment. I'm really excited about it. I'll be real for a sec. It's really weird building a fan base. It's really weird that the music industry attracts fans, and then those fans essentially, by supporting your work, kind of pay your bills, providing entertainment, providing value to other people, and having people relate with you and vibe with you and support you. It's a trip. It really is. And so to have done a poll on my Instagram, ask Q&A questions, ask people for feedback for what they want to see in the vlog, and to have such a great response, this is what it's all about. The people who are watching this and the people who are supporting me, you're all my day ones. You're seeing things unfold from the beginning. And I think that is really cool. I honestly have no doubt in my mind, and I don't mean this in a cocky way, I just mean this in a way that we are working towards our goals. No doubt at all that we are going to achieve some really amazing things. But anyways, enough blabbing. Let's get into some sound design. Welcome back to Sound Design Saturdays. This is the very first Sound Design Saturday of the new quarter. I'm really excited to show you these sounds. I think we got about 13 or 14 sounds. This little preset pack is all progressive oriented. Progressive trance, progressive house. I think you're gonna find some Anjuna Beats inspired sounds in here, and that kind of vibe. So you know how this goes. Let's jump onto the computer and show you what we came up with today. Here we go. Elated presets, progressive best. Number 1, analog pluck. Big saw lead. Dark lead pluck. Distort prog bass. Description: mod wheel filter control. The official Elated pluck. Hard distorted bass. little acid bass ARP. Description, mod wheel filter. Number 8, little chic lead. Number 9, sexy prog intro bass. Description, use different distortion in effects 1 for other feels. Number 10, simple delay pluck. Number 11, simple prog pluck bass. Number 12, simple square pluck. And finally, the square pad. So some beautiful progressive sounds in this preset pack. I'm really liking that beautiful pad that I just played at the end there. One thing that I've really improved on is just overall movement in a sound. If a sound is a little too static, it just becomes boring after hearing it for a while. So the thing that I've been working on is making sure that all of my sounds have a ton of movement to keep them interesting. All right, that is it for Sound Design Saturday Today. We'll see you next week.